Welcome everyone to another live unboxing. I am Billy with the One Stop Geek Shop podcast, and today is a very, very special day because my AEW Unrivaled Wave 2 has arrived. It arrived a few days ago, but I'm just now getting the chance to open them, and I'm going to open every single one of them. Yeah! All 6, consisting of Jon Moxley, Pentagon Jr., Ray Phoenix, MJF, Hangman, Adam Page, and Dustin Rhodes in his natural nightmare get up. Now, there was some controversy with the AEW line's first wave, being that Brandy Rhodes was short-packed. I have 2. Brandy Rhodes was short-packed, and that the skin tone and other things were a little wonky. Their flesh was a little pale on the pale end of things. But now, the revisions and the notes were taken by Jazwares and producing them, so these ones are automatically a little bit darker already. So I'm going to start with some strength. I'm going to bring some heat, boys. Number 1, Pentagon Jr. At least that's what it says right there, but the face print already, because they use the true effects, like everyone, is a little misaligned because it's a mask. So let's get that ASMR on. This is a big day, so I'm going to get the big one. Let's see what we can do here and do some damage, because these boxes are destroyed by me. Let's get it on. Not quite as adept, ASMR time, not quite as adept to opening these as the elites, Mattel elites, because it's been a long, long time since this kind of like classic Superstars packaging that I'm rending to pieces right now was in vogue. So, I have I'm a big AEW mark, as you know. And so I've been eagerly anticipating this. Ta-da, pop one hand. He was supposed to have 2 sets of hands on an alternate head, at least in the prototype, but that did not happen. However, Boss Fight Studios is bringing some heat with their Legends of Lucha Libre, which I am anticipating. And thanks to this snafu, I will be ordering the Pentagon and probably the Ray, just because of their accessories and the details. And it's just different colored gear, and I like different colored gear. But there he has this Sierra Miedo. Excellent. Tattoos look real good. The head print on this one was a little off, as mentioned before. He's got a little bit of it's misaligned, but you can't tell it there, and you can kind of not... It's hard to tell on this one, too. I didn't get any fugly faces exactly, but it looks really good. I mean, he didn't need the other set of hands, and the misprint only accentuates that his eyes are very, very white. And so his mask slips and awesome kick pad details. The details are all there. He's got a lot of, it's elite worthy. And for the retail price, which is technically what I paid, plus a little extra for shipping, like I'm not mad about that at all. Let's take, much has been said about the swappable hands, the difference between the AEW Jazwares and Mattel Elites, and I agree. Mattel Elites aren't necessarily meant to be swapped in and out so easily, but these ones definitely can be done that way. And it does work that it kind of gives him this limp-wristed thing, because, that's how he saunters when he does his moves. So that's righteous. He's stolen the year of wrestling for me in 2020. Pentagon is definitely... He's way over with me, brother. So, excellent stuff. Let's get on with it. Rat bastard himself, MJF. He's better than you, and you're welcome. There's nothing written on the back of the cards except for the show that the gear has been brought on. This is Double or Nothing's gear. And a facsimile of the autograph. Comes with a real fabric scarf that is... some heat for people being like, it's inaccurate, but it doesn't have the red line or the white pattern, but that's a good one. You get, it's detailed enough, so that'll work. Nope. So there we go with that. Comes with Mike, and that face looks a little haunted in this light. So maybe, these Jazwares, man, they look strange in lighting. They're very changeable. I'm not, what you see is what you get, but hey, comes with an AEW mic. If you didn't get the bubbly set, No alternate hands on this one, though the Chase has the ring finger with his shit-eating grin and an alternate attire. But all in all, ooh, nice deets on the back of the boots there. Didn't see that. Sweet elbow pad. This will be the first wave of AEW that has more detailed like pads and stuff, because there was a lot of guys that just didn't have them. I mean, Jericho has knee pads. The Bucks didn't. Cody does, but it's a part of his gear. So just saying, this is where we get a little more basis for some basic and different smaller knee pads. But he's got his one tattoo, a little funky on the joint there, but that's okay. It is an action figure after all. And he has a unique torso. Can't keep his little, what a heel. Can't keep his scarf on. His little Dunienberg? I don't know. Nice boots. These are probably, a lot of the AEW guys do have like Jericho's boots are ginormous, but those boots rule. So speaking of ginormous, let's get on with Hangman Adam Page from AEW All Out. Pretty much looks like Hangman from anything else. So crack them open, make a great giant pile. It's been a good time. For the big skis, boop. He has one alternate hand, little pew, to be part of the elite. Oh, need the knife. He does have the band. ASMR! Here we go. Details on the boots. They are not cowboy boots, but he has very long feet. But he has great details on the knee pads. You can see that. He has his neckerchief. Much better head scan. Very cool detail on the vest and on the trunks. For the Hangman here, Adam Page. Let's see. I heard about it on a podcast. You can take the head off so that he can work without the neckerchief. Cool neckerchief accessory. Probably a reusable part in the future down the line for Le Champion and his COVID era neck piece, which is pretty rad. A little stiff on the arm, the elbow pad, but another great figure. Looks really cool. Let's get the vest off real quick. Real quick alike. Under that hair, that Magnum TA style hair. A little dark, but he is dirty blonde. And they even got, that's the one thing I like about his real effects. Can't really tell, but they true effects his little mole there on his face to make him that hunky, swaggy cowboy that he is. Top rope lariat. No beer gut, but very soft. So it'll work. On to the next one. Look at Rey Fenix. Finishing Rey Fenix to join his Lucha Bro. This is Rey Fenix from AEW Double or Nothing, as was the Pentagon, so they match. And their gear is matching. He's probably the most bare bones of the set. No alternate hands. And this one on mine, his face is misprinted just enough. So it looks like he has teeth there, but the teeth part are actually like on the back of his palate. So I had a dilemma where, do I send in for quality control and wait the 3 or 4 months? Or is it passable enough because the lips are on the thing, on the teeth? And again, from passing distance, you can't really tell. So, nah, I'll just sit with him and get the boss fight. He's still solid pitch hitter. I don't want to have to stress about finding them. And that plays into excellent tattoos. That plays into a story about when Rey Fenix, tiny feet, very cool. That plays into a story when I got these and posted them online. The Natural Nightmare. That someone offered me to sell it on eBay or just sell it to them for, hundreds. And that's real cool, except that's not why I do this. And if I had sold them, I would just be back on the market looking for them again, and I don't like the hunt that way. Busy. Here we go. Got the ASMR out. Natural Nightmare. He has his tats, full sleeves, full look, although one eye is like way larger than the other, like it's painted on. So it looked strange in the bubble, but loose looks great. I mean, it's kind of like his photo in the picture where he's kind of making like a one big eye, one little eye. But this one's the tall guy. This figure is infamous. Also no alternate hands. So him and Ray Phoenix are the outliers in being very basic, except that his design, I mean, both their designs are cherry. MJF is a small guy. I mean, I don't have the Cody yet to bust out, but that'll be a different story with the Blood Brothers announcement and 2-pack that I had to order. I consider it marginal. I'm not in practice and everything like this. Figure rules. The paint deco is everything that you'd want it to be, and this, I mean, still has could be worked out. But I mean, how many different poses are going to be? I find that so far AEW's construction has been superior for the first little launch. Like, I like how these ones are made a little bit better than Mattel. Mattel has the edge with accessories and just time. They've had the advantage of having the line for 10 years. They've learned and they've adapted and changed the game. But this is pretty great for Wave 2, and they don't have any funky crotch business that the early Mattel elites had / still kind of do. But hey. And now, the man, Jon Moxley, one of my personal favorites of all time. Jon Moxley from around these parts. Cincinnati, Ohio, comes with the AEW title. If you did not get the bubbly set, it is a good chance to get your AEW title out of the way. All the plates are right side up. Haha. So they fixed that little factory magoo. He has sweet vest. He is wearing his gear from, what is that? AEW Revolution. Hence the head scar. And that's something else that I'll give AEW a lot of props for, because I've been collecting wrestling figures for a long, long time. And they try really hard, so far anyway, in their limited time, they have tried really hard to just replicate the look from a specific night. And that's what they're leaning on. That's what the back of the carding is for. So you have that reference. They do that a lot. And there's a lot of hybrid mashups in Mattel that are really cool sometimes, but also can be irritatingly inaccurate, which is not as cool. But we finally get Jon Moxley, the way he looked, even from WWE, where he came back from his tricep surgery, elbow surgery, came back from a long absence, and he had the different look. He was bulked up. He wasn't wearing, a top anymore. And he had the shorter hair. I didn't get Plague outfit Jon Moxley or Dean Ambrose, but now I have Jon Moxley in all of his glory. So I'll take it. Worth the wait. They do not have the paler skin from Wave 1. This is very much Jax-ish, basic, flesh vibrance. You got a variety of skin tones in this wave. I think Dustin's still kind of paler to Mox, but Mox is kind of a pale dude. But then you have Ray Phoenix is a better comparison. He has the good, Latino, darker skin tone. Mox is tall, but not really. So it even has the little I was wondering, it has a little badge. Has a little badge on his pants. Pants are totally accurate. Comes with the belt. Comes with the sweet 3D, True Effects scar from that night. So all in all, this figure rules. It has his little ninja sai tattoo. So great update for a guy that repackaged himself in the last year or so. PWI's #1 wrestler, for what it's worth. So yeah, all of these look amazing. Worth the hype. I'm marking out. These figures are great. I can't wait for Wave 3. Wave 3, because I'll be doing an unboxing just like this with even more of my favorite characters. And making the scalpers real, real mad. You know why? Because in this place, the one-stop geek shop, we never grow up and never surrender. And